NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. So that'll back him up 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon, and able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
He'll drop to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. To throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Raiders.
Back to Dillon on 1st down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 now. Now it's Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. On third down, Wilson. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They're going to look to throw. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw now on first down. That is caught by Lamb. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the Raiders' 16-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, another run for Dillon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He was brought down by Eric Stokes. It's a gain of 5.
On third down, here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for Vegas.
First and goal at the...
Here's Wilson to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the interception, here's Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at about the 28. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll set up a throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. In hindsight, hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Second down and inches. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Second and 9 now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him?
Touchdown, Chargers! CeeDee Lamb from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Past midfield, look out. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, Mostert. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. It's caught at the 1, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On first down, Dillon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Dillon. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running left is Dillon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Dillon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
56.
Wilson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, Taylor now. A nice little juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Las Vegas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.